Are you afraid of lowball offers when selling your home? And do you know how to deal with them? Hey, it's Karri Flatla here, associate broker at Remax Real Estate Lethbridge. So first of all, I honestly think this is the 10th time I've recorded this video. Usually I'm like 1 or 2 takes kind of gal, but like I've had audio problems, background problems, clothing problems. I had one where it was like, I did the whole video like this. I had another one where I hit my microphone and like the sound just went off. So let's hope that 10th time is a charm. So I like to define my terms as well when I'm trying to solve a problem. And defining what is or isn't a lowball offer is actually a very subjective thing. So I think in terms of percentages. For example, because I find this just calms everybody down, and I'm going to get to the emotion part in a minute. If, for example, you have a $400,000 house on the market at that price, at that list price, and you get an offer for, just making up numbers, $480,000, as a homeowner, you're going to be like, I'm not taking that. Tell them to get lost. I mean, that's what a lot of people say. No offense. That's just what people say. But you're looking at it from the nominal dollar amount as $20,000 off. They're taking, they think my house is $20,000 less than what it's really worth. Well, maybe it's just 5% off list price. And I don't know about you, but if I got like 95% on a test, I'd be like, oh, that's not too bad. Okay. So use percentages to just simmer everybody down a little bit instead of dollar amounts. Dollar amounts freak people out. Think about percent. What is the percent off list price that they came in at? And remember, it's just an opening offer. So next point, emotion. Everything's emotional in a transaction. All purchases are emotional. I've said this forever. I don't care if you're choosing somebody to vote for, or if you're buying coffee at Tim Hortons, or you're spending $500,000 on a home in Lethbridge, Alberta, or you're selling a home for $1 million or for $200,000. It's all emotional. Transactions are emotional. Lean on your listing agent. Take the emotion out of it, because remember, as tempting as it is to feel very upset, insulted, I want my price, the goal here is to not own that home and to not live there in a couple of months, right? So take the emotion out of it, step back, lean on your listing agent for advice, and try to be objective. Try to find some zen and look for context, which leads me to my next very important point. Never decide what your, quote, bottom dollar is until you're on the market and you receive market feedback, the most critical feedback being an offer. Be happy that a buyer decided that your house was the very, very best one and they wrote an offer. They must want your house. Even if the offer isn't exactly what you wanted, look at the context of the offer. Look at the conditions on the offer. I know it's tempting. Homeowners just go right to that line on page 1 that says price, 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 price. It's so important. But what else is in the offer? Why did the buyer offer that price? What is the possession date? Are they making any unreasonable demands in the offer, in the terms? Are the conditions reasonable? Are they going to nitpick you to death on the home inspection, etc., etc.? And then next, your realtor and the other realtor should hopefully pick up the phone and talk if they haven't already, so that everybody can understand everybody's intent here. What's flexible, what's not flexible in the terms and conditions and price, right? And then, unless you just do not want that buyer has taken themselves out of the running for all kinds of reasons, but you need to investigate before you know that. Then you can counter offer. And I think we've forgotten that much of a realtor's job is to negotiate. The art of negotiating. Negotiating means back and forth. It means someone's not going to get what they want right away, but eventually will try and get you what you want. Negotiate. Send a counter offer over. After everybody's investigated, talked, figured out what the other party is trying to do, etc., etc. Negotiate, people. It's okay. The opening offer could just be an opening offer. You don't know. Remember, some folks just feel that they are supposed to lowball you when they buy something. That's just like maybe their mom and dad just told them to do that, or their best friend said, oh yeah, just lowball every time you offer on a house. Maybe it's the 5th time they've offered on a house. Like, you don't know. So you have options. You have options. And finally, if you want to avoid at least some drama and cost, price your home to the market. Price strategically. Price your home strategically to sell within a reasonable amount of time for the most money. Aspirational pricing rarely gets homeowners top dollar. Counterintuitive, I know. If you have questions about the process of buying or selling a home in Lethbridge, reach out, give me a call, send me a text, 403-382-7335, or visit us at karriflatla.com for more information, and like and subscribe to my channels on YouTube and Facebook. Hopefully this video worked, hopefully the sound was on, and we'll see you for the next one.